Hey guys, it's Sean here. And before we get into the video, I just want to apologize for the shorter than usual recording. I ran into some technical difficulties and we had to cut it short, but I hope y'all enjoyed anyway. Leave a like if you're rocking with the content and drop some suggestions for topics in the comments and enjoy the video. Welcome back to the I'm Just Saying podcast. We at the benchmark episode 10. We've been doing this shit for what, 2 months now?
Hey, we rocking out. We out here, man.
You feel me?
We out here.
Appreciate y'all going on this journey with me and shit, you know.
Hey, man, when you make it big, don't forget where you came from, all right? Don't leave us behind, all right?
I might have to leave
You know what time it is.
I might gotta leave you behind, Bobby. You a Southside. I don't know how to
All this time, you from out south. Wow.
Yeah, man, you a Southside nigga. Southside and light skin.
White Sox, nigga. I go to Cubs game with my White Sox jersey on, nigga.
Hey, did I ever tell you I told y'all I went to Nico, you went with me. Remember we went to that White Sox game when we worked at home?
Yeah, it was a no-hitter.
That no-hitter.
That's my first baseball game I ever went to.
I was in that bitch singing Go Cubs Go.
You did not want to root for the Sox.
Sox.
You did not want to root for the Sox thing. I'm steady telling him, bro, we from Chicago, nigga. This a no-hitter. What you talking about?
I still got the ticket.
Oh,
but he came around. He came around like
bro, I ain't dumb.
6th, 7th inning.
I'm about to say you was a dirty nigga.
I was rooting for him to lose that motherfucker, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You foul.
But nah, so yeah, we in the middle of the conference finals right now and shit. My boy Ice Trey got, as Kendrick Perkins called him, that nigga had hurt his ankle and shit, and then Chris Middleton decided he wanted to go crazy. But he ain't do that shit until Trae Young got hurt.
That boy went Super Saiyan, 20-4.
Don't take that away from them. We can't take away from the Bucks, though.
Right, because Trey wasn't stopping that.
Yeah, I think they still gonna lose. And I want Atlanta to win.
It's over with now.
You better keep doing that shit because they supposed to be beating the hell out of Atlanta.
Man, I don't really.
Hawks ain't getting another game.
Nah, they not getting another game now. It's a wrap. They got them figured out now. It's definitely a wrap.
Hey, if Giannis don't get that shit this year, he ain't never getting one, bro.
Hey, him or Chris Paul. It's now or never.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's
both of them.
They gotta meet too. That gotta be the story. They gotta play in the finals. Will Giannis get his first, or will CP get his first before he retire?
Hey, because when Steph and Bron and KD come back to them with their squad healthy, it's over with.
Yeah, that shit.
It's gonna be one of them three.
Because KD almost did it to him by his damn self.
Hey, KD was a shoe size away from sending them boys home.
You feel me? Big feet ass.
Y'all don't know how happy I was. Them niggas ain't win, man.
I know you was happy.
Hey, you know my hating ass. Fuck KD.
Man, I was geeked, and I want some money. I was betting money just so if the Bucks won, I was gonna be 2 times happy. Want some money off the game, and KD and them got their ass sent to the crib.
Hey, I was betting on the Nets, but I was so happy them niggas lost.
Y'all foul.
It's probably the only time I ever lost money was happy about it. Because you don't bet against KD, but I ain't want the nigga to win though.
If only his feet weren't so fucking big.
I'm happy.
Hey, after that damn game, that last Bucks Hawks game, these niggas had the nerve to start saying is Chris Middleton like the best player on the team and like more valuable to the Bucks than y'all.
I seen that, man.
Can't believe these people.
I understand though, because I don't know if I talked about it with y'all or I talked about it with my other peoples. I don't really want my best player to be a big man. Because he can't, if we down 3 points, what we go do?
Right.
So in the clutch, they get a ball to Chris Middleton. It's a lot of pick and rolls with him. Because I don't really trust Drew Holiday. And I don't think they coaching staff trust him as much as they trust Middleton. He had a ball in his hands. So I get what they trying to say. He the go-to scorer in the clutch. So they not gonna win if he don't play good. If Giannis just get his 30, they gonna lose. But if Giannis get his 30 and Middleton chip in, if he get 30, you not beating him. So I understand what they saying. He more valuable, but he not the best player on the team. We know that.
Yeah, if he the go-to scorer, say that though. Don't say the most valuable. Because them two completely different things.
To me, they just Shaq and Kobe. Like, obviously, Chris Middleton is a poor man's Kobe, but you get what I'm saying. Like, back like in them old Laker runs, Shaq used to get the game out the way quick, faster than a hurry. But in the event it was a close game, that was Kobe's time to shine. That's how Kobe, back in the day, if you remember, that's how he made his name. He would close it out in them games where Shaq couldn't. So it's for Chris, it's the same. He got the same role. He just
Please
obviously,
don't compare his bum ass to the Kobe.
but that's his role. Though. That's what I'm saying.
I feel.
I'm not saying they legit Shaq and Kobe, but like that was his role. If the game was close and you can't get it to Shaq, it's Kobe time.
Yeah,
Right, it's Kobe time.
You gotta start that statement with a fucking disclaimer, my nigga.
I said he ain't Kobe, but it's the same role.
Yeah, they real similar. It's Shaq and Kobe.
Yeah.
It go through this nigga first, but in the end of games, we can't give it to Shaq. So you got to do your thing, and it's Middleton. You got to do your thing.
Yeah, that's all.
I'll see my nigga playoff P.
Hey, let's talk about it, G. He's shutting motherfuckers up, G. Let's talk about it.
Playoff P was hooping last game.
All that's hey, I saw a stat. I put it in the chat. They say he didn't score. He the only player since Jordan, Bron, and KD to score 20 in 8 straight playoff games, and he the only player actively do it in this postseason. Well, man, he told y'all. What'd he say? I'm with his he with his training from the MVP year, something like that.
Yeah.
Gee,
Don't stop playing on my nigga PG.
Hey, Nico, PG been hooping, man.
Yeah, PG. Y'all know PG a hooper, but when he don't play good, they lose.
But that's for any team though.
Yeah, I guess. But when he don't play good, he don't play good. And besides that, he makes some, man. What I think it was the last game they lost.
Them turnovers, man. I know what you finna get at.
His turnovers, his goofy ass attempts at the basket. Like I don't know, man. PG, when he play bad, he play weird as hell, man. His turnovers is crazy. The shit he do, but he got game. Like I can't. Y'all know what it is. PG got game. It's just something in his head. But he killing.
Now I'll give you that because when he be bad, he be bad. I'll give you that. But when he be good, G, oh my God.
Yeah, he one of them niggas. It's hard to bet against PG, man, when he clicking.
G, he had 40 last night, only missed like 4 shots. I'm like, oh my goodness.
Smooth ass for it, bro. He wasn't even trying harder than he looked like.
Cruise control, man.
Snap
I'm like,
CP3
oh man.
shit.
Man.
I know he get tired of getting his ankles broke, man.
Hey, the memes was hilarious.
He fucked Devin Booker up too.
Yep.
Oh, that step back.
Hey, can we talk about how Devin Booker been in the Pat Beverly penitentiary all series?
Mm-hmm. But not all series.
No. Look at his numbers.
But
he only had one game shooting over 40%, and that was game 1. Ever since then, the highest has been 38.
When did he get his nose fucked up?
That was game 2.
Well, see, there you go.
Nah, that don't affect his game.
You can't say that. You don't know how that affect people though.
Yes, I do. I've had a nose.
I'm saying, but it's different for everybody though. That might affect them different than how it affects.
No, folks in jail.
No, I noticed that shit too though. I ain't gonna say he in jail because he's still getting buckets. It ain't all the way efficient as it was, but Patrick Beverly in his head. Patrick Beverly a hack though, man.
For real.
Like he fouling. But he is in his head.
Defense.
He in his head for sure.
He in the Patrick Beverly penitentiary. He threw the key away all the way back in Chicago, Inglewood, and he in jail.
Oh yeah, going back to the Paul George shit. I heard during the broadcast of that last game, they said some shit like sometimes PG be playing like a robot, like he be running the practice play and he just do what they did in practice regardless of what's happening different on the floor. So like he'll throw it to a spot even if he didn't seen that the man that got like clipped by a screen or some shit and he just throw it out of bounds. And I'll be seeing that shit. So I'm like, damn, he low key right.
Yeah, like, that's him.
That's the weakest shit ever. Come on, man.
That's him. He had that shit bad in the bubble.
He taking his practice too far. You gotta improvise sometimes, my nigga. Shit, the Hawks game finna start now.
But who y'all this month? I got a question for y'all. Who winning the finals?
Bucks.
No, before we even get to the final, matter of fact, who winning this Clippers against the Suns? Like
I got the Clippers.
I think the Clippers coming back to take this.
I do too.
I got the Suns winning the next game and getting this shit over with.
They just lost at the crib. They going back to LA.
The Clippers been losing at home all playoffs.
They have. But if PG click, it's a wrap for them. If PG beat them game 6, they losing in Phoenix. The momentum gone.
I'll give you that. If it goes 7, the Clippers winning that shit, but it ain't going 7, so we ain't got to worry about it.
Hey, quiet as kept. Clippers should be up 3-1 right now. They beat themselves. Every loss, every game has been close, but they be shooting themselves in the foot.
Free throws.
And I'm about to say free throws and stupid turnovers. If they just maintain, they gonna win. Cause every game they've been in position to win. They just choke it away.
Hey, like I be saying, I win either way. Either PG get to the finals or I'm right about the Suns. I can't go wrong.
I want the Suns to get it. I want your prediction to come true. I fuck with the Clippers. If Kawhi was playing, I was with it. But I don't want Giannis to get a ring. The Bucks go spank the Clippers.
Man, I want the Clippers to win for the simple fact they get my boy PG. I don't care about the Suns. I don't care about the Hawks. I don't care about the Bucks. I'm going down with the ship.
I take PG over the Bucks, though. I take him over.
I'm about to say, if it ain't PG, I don't care.
I feel that.
See, the last player left that I like. So if he go down, fuck these niggas.
Hey, Nico, why you don't want Giannis to win? What'd he do to you, man?
He just not there yet, bro. Like he just. Don't get me wrong when I say this. Giannis decent. He's one of the best hoopers in the game. I think he top 4. But his ass can't hoop. He's just big.
Top 4?
Nigga, did
like
you just say
5.
his ass can hoop and then say his ass can't hoop in the same sentence?
Like he's one of the best players because he's big. He not skilled. Like, come on, man. Man, elbow free throws, man.
Yeah. I remember that video going around saying how Giannis ain't got no bag, too.
He don't got no bag. He smoke free throws. You could who bro. I wish I would get guarded at the free throw line. I'm at the 3-point. I'm going 0 for 30. I told y'all before. Like, how do they how y'all professional ball players, bro? You can't hit an open jump shot. You can't hit an open free. Not even hit the open free throw. You airballing. Like, come on, man.
At least he'll shoot him though.
He will. That's what I'm saying. Like Giannis, he a hooper, but I want him to get. He need to add some more skill to his game, man. James Harden said it best. Like, these niggas just big. If he could, James Harden worked on his game. If he could be 7 feet and just run, jump, and dunk on niggas, that shit easy. Like, you 7 feet and strong. I want to see some skilled basketball, man. I want to see a nigga get tapped, step back 3, step Euro through the lane after you just gave a nigga the whole bag. Like, come on, man. Giannis just big. I don't like that. That's why I don't like that. But he cool. I just want him to get his game better and then win down the line. He's still young. Nigga like Chris Paul, he been in the league for years. Let him get a ring. Paul George been in the league for years. Let them niggas get a ring. And we know Paul George got a bag. He could shoot. He put work into his game. I don't want a nigga just be 7 feet and just fast and strong. And you could just come get a ring every year. No, I want better players.
You mean Shaquille O'Neal?
But Shaquille O'Neal played in the post. He gave you moves in the post. It wasn't just him being strong. Like, Giannis got good footwork, but I don't know. It's because he the same as Shaq. It's just a little different.
See, I don't agree with that neither.
It might be me biased.
I think he's Will Chamberlain. You know how
probably that's probably exactly what it is.
All Giannis do is reach over the top of niggas. That's exactly what Will Chamberlain used to do. Was reach over the top of people. He couldn't do shit else.
The best comparison. That's exactly what it is, bro. The best comparison.
Will didn't have no post game for real. His shit, he was so much bigger and stronger than everybody. He just turned around and reached over their ass, and that's what Giannis be doing. So, but it ain't an offensive foul all the time like Shaq got away with. But I digress.
You're right. That's why I was telling the guys I want Giannis to play the 5.
He should.
Giannis should be a 5 strictly, and play him with a nice fold like a Draymond Green. There'd be a better Draymond Green, though, a nigga who could shoot, but like a fold that play defense.
But they almost got it with Brook Lopez, but he ain't quick enough to be playing the 4.
Yeah, he hurt them defensively, but like a big that could shoot, rebound just a little bit, because you know his ass don't rebound. That's perfect for Giannis. But I want him. I have him as a 5, bro. He'd be perfect with. Send him to Dallas for Porzingis and let him play with Maxi Kleber or some shit like that with Luka. They'll be tough.
You get him Golden State.
You get him Lucas over with.
Stand him if he, but of course Golden State wouldn't get him. But if he win a ring, he don't go nowhere. He
That
stay in
shit
Dallas.
could.
Another reason why I want him to leave. That's why I want them niggas to lose. Please lose.
But
So
he
he
do
can
need to get up out of Milwaukee. If they don't win it this year, I think it's time to go ahead and slide.
get traded right to Dallas, man. What y'all think about the weak ass coaches?
Which one specifically?
It's only 4 left. Remember we was talking about the Tyrone Lue?
Oh, you talk about the people coaching. I thought you was talking about like the niggas that just got hired.
We'll talk about that too, but the coaches that's in the playoffs right now, how they been doing?
Man, you know how I feel about Ty Lue. He not making no adjustments. It's just niggas is stepping up. If Reggie Jackson ain't doing what he doing,
He cold. He a knockdown.
No,
elite
Sean, don't
knockdown
do that,
shooter
Sean.
now.
Don't do that, Sean. Give my boy his credit. I told you about Ty Lue. I told you.
I think
my
Ty
boy-
Lue doing
what
a
has
good
his
job.
adjustment been, bro? Aside from niggas producing.
Defense.
Is that defense or is Phoenix just missing?
Defense, nigga.
No, because I
Patrick-
seen Devin Booker miss them same mid-range shots that he was
No,
just killing the
no.
Lakers with.
Number one, PG was guarding Devin Booker in game 1. He got his ass cooked. He switched game 2. Now it's Patrick Beverly. Now we ain't seen Devin Booker since.
And PG guard Chris Paul now.
And Chris Paul ain't been on a crumb since PG picked him up. Then on top of that, the center get involved more to action now. Game 1, he wasn't on the crumb.
The only adjustment I could definitely give him is he playing DeMarcus Cousins more, which he should have been fucking doing from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't get what's that like. Gee, DeMarcus Cousins should be playing at least 25 minutes a game.
For real. Fuck is Zubac.
They need a big.
That's what I'm saying.
Zubac hoop though. He be doing this shit.
But Aiden eat him up though.
Yeah.
No. Last night he only had 10 points.
But Boogie played more is the point.
But
Boogie beat moving him around this shit.
But when Aiden be in, they be putting folks in there with him. It don't really look. First of all, Boogie ain't stopping nobody. Let's get that understood. All right. Boogie is out there.
Necessarily about stopping him though. Like you could just be one of them niggas that's big and just make a nigga tired.
Man, Boogie is out there for rebounds and to put that ball through the hoop.
And to open their offense up because he could shoot.
That too, to spread the flow.
Which is definitely why he should be playing over Zubac.
Anything else? No.
Because high key, if Ibaka was here, I don't think Zubac would be playing as much.
Hell no. Not at all.
You would be able to play Ibaka with DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play Ibaka though, me personally.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Why not? You wouldn't play Ibaka in this series?
Not with Boogie on the floor at the same time.
Right.
Oh, okay. I would try it, but it just depends if how DeMarcus Cousins move and how Ibaka go move. And depend on what they had out there. Because who would they guard? They can't guard Bridges and Crowder.
They're going to play whoever offense on DeMarcus Cousins, I'm telling you. Put
yeah.
pick and roll.
Yeah, put him right in the pick and roll.
Make his big ass move around. See, Ibaka can handle that.
Yeah.
Zubac,
he can't handle it either. You see what Luka did to him. You see what CP doing to him. But I think I don't really look at Ty Lue like a coach that make hella adjustments. I think he just get his players to come play hard. Like at the losses, they come play. When they down, they come play. So I think it's multiple ways for a coach to be a good coach. He probably don't. Some coaches probably don't make that many adjustments, but he go get his hoopers to come do what they supposed to do. So we get Ty Lue that credit, but I still don't like him.
Man, fuck
I said that same thing about I think episode 3, and y'all laughed at me.
I see though, like Ty Lue. I think if is Kawhi coming back?
No, he out for the playoffs.
Coming back, man. They just don't want to say it.
He out for the playoffs.
Yeah, damn.
I think they use that shit as like a scare tactic.
Yeah.
Like he might come back, have niggas worried about him and like play different. Like play with a little rushed.
Yeah.
His ass over with. That's been the worst part of the playoffs, man. Is all these fucking injuries. I hate when that shit happen.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you this: do you count this championship?
I'll never discredit nobody's championship, regardless of the circumstance.
I like that because I know a few people in the media they not counting it.
No, all rings count.
We went through that shit with the
bubble,
2015 Warriors.
Yep,
and the bubble too, though. Yeah. Like we count the bubble. I count, man. Every ring count, man. It don't matter what the fuck happened because that's the journey.
Facts. Because if
KD
it was
basically
that
said
easy,
that.
everybody could get them.
KD basically said that in this press conference. Like, yeah, niggas get hurt, but like that's a part of the journey. Like, we gotta be healthy. If we ain't healthy and we lose, that ain't an excuse.
Yeah,
So,
Being healthy is low key a skill.
yeah, that's a skill on my baby.
and you got to play who in front of you too. Like you ain't got no say so in that matter.
Mm-hmm. Ain't no like the Clippers. Oh, we play LeBron. Let's hoop. No, we playing this Serbian motherfucker, man. He busting our ass. Can't beat him. It be like that. That's why that's why I love the playoffs, bro. Because it show who really can hoop. It show at that moment who the best.
All injuries and shit like that really do. It just make what ifs. So people like us, I have something else to talk about, you know?
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna never take nobody rings away from them. I could say they was lucky, but it still counts.
So hold on. So who we say getting it this year? Like it's 4 teams. So now we got you still got Phoenix?
Yep.
Man,
Bobby?
I got the Clippers till I die.
Got the Clippers.
You got to show me, man. As long as Clippers still standing, I got the Clippers.
Hey.
I think Clippers finna beat the Suns, and then I think the Bucks go take it. I think the Bucks got it.
Bucks getting their ass bust right now, though.
What's the score? Whoa, what's going on?
5-12.
Oh man,
5-12.
it's the beginning of the game. The whole last game with the Bucks and the Hawks, I knew like Atlanta up, but Milwaukee too close. I had that feeling how I used to always have with the Bulls when they played the Heat. We'd be beating the Heat the whole game, and LeBron and D Wade would just
Take
hit
over.
that switch and take off. So I'm like, yeah, Atlanta. I don't know. It got to be in the playoffs. It got to be a convincing win, especially if you at home. If it ain't convincing, it's like, they could low key come back and beat y'all. I knew that the whole game. I knew what time it was. So when they took off, it was. I don't think Trey getting hurt made no difference. They was gonna lose. Period.
I think so too. The way that game was going, yeah.
It's like Giannis and them just was chipping at the lead. Like, all right, we here. We could get key stops at the end. They can't get key stops. Like you could tell that shit. You be able to tell watching the game. Like in the end, they can't keep doing this. They can though, cause you can't stop Giannis. They could if we down 3, Giannis could get that. Trey Young them, go ahead.
And you could see, like, I be telling people all the time, like, momentum is a real thing, and you could see when momentum is taking place. And like in that fourth quarter, you could see everything going Milwaukee way.
That bastard, fucking Middleton. I respect Middleton now. He from the Brooklyn series and just this game right here. Cause I think I've talked about Chris Middleton, Tobias Harris, them type of niggas on this podcast before. But Middleton, he out that list for me. He hoop. I like what he do. He use ball screens. He set other niggas up. He shoot mids. He shoot threes. He go to the basket and post niggas up. He's still kind of sorry, but he got a little to his game. Like this playoffs, he brought it. He guarded James Harden.
A hobble, James Harden. Let's be clear about that.
Hey,
No.
no.
If he was out there, that shit count. I don't hear nothing about no hobble.
He
I
was
don't hear
out
nothing about
there.
no.
Bobby, you can't say that. You can't say that. No, you know why you can't say that though?
No.
You know why you can't say that?
No, because when it was Steph in 2016,
That's
nobody had
exactly where I
that.
was going.
Nobody had that same energy. So I don't want to hear shit about no James
What you
Harden
mean?
hamstring.
I was on your side with the Steph
Hey,
shit. What you
Steph
mean?
wasn't
I'm
that
on your
hurt though.
side.
Steph
No,
wasn't
G.
hurt like James Harden.
I was watching I think it was ESPN. I want to say I was watching the day the Nets lost, and no one brought up that Harden was not no one. Everybody kept saying he was a shell of himself, so on, whatever. But it's like, gee, when Steph was clearly a shell of himself, nobody cared. And now I'm supposed to show sympathy for James Harden, man. Fuck that nigga. If you out there, you healthy. Fuck that nigga.
I'm on your side with Steph, bro. I don't know why the animosity is coming towards me. I'm on your side with that.
Gee, because I've been for 2 weeks. I've been hearing, oh, James Harden had a hamstring, so that. Gee,
Y'all lost.
no, right? Them
Y'all
niggas lost because if they would have won, would nobody say a peep? No, I don't want to hear.
KD.
I don't want to.
Fight of Harden.
I don't want to hear none of that shit.
Hey, they had their ass bust. Milwaukee was losing in like 5-6 games if nobody got hurt.
We
For
jinxed.
sure.
We
For
jinxed
sure.
them. Yeah, they had spanked.
We was
But
like, man, Brooklyn ain't finna lose another game this play.
And them niggas got hurt. Kyrie next game. Said that's why I think Trae Young go with the same shit just happened,
Oh
man.
shit.
Them fucking ankles,
Yo, I
man.
just thought about something. This finna be remember 2015 Kyrie got hurt with LeBron. Now he get hurt with KD, so that means next year they win in the ring. Confirmed. I just
I
thought
think
about
they gonna be tough. Tough. What if they trade Dinwiddie and get a big man? Because Dinwiddie a free agent. Is he unrestricted?
I didn't even know he was a free agent. I thought he had another year left.
If he do, he got an option or something like that.
Yeah, he got an option. But I know
But
he's trying to leave though, because I keep seeing his name in trade rumors, and he keep retweeting the shit on his Twitter.
Coming off an injury,
I'm gonna check it out.
No, he his contract expired after next season.
Yeah, he got 1 year left. He got a player option though.
So he got to prove a year. And if I'm Brooklyn, I think they need him.
I think they do too.
I don't think they do.
They need somebody for when. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like teams with too many scores that's too much.
Yeah, maybe okay. Now you could swap him out for like a facilitator,
right? Or just about to say yep, or another big, because that's really what they need.
They need a
on the
fucking
block.
legitimate stopper on defense. That's what they need.
They need someone to clog their paint. They need like a real legit defensive center.
I think they only need a big. I think they only need a real big, bro, like a young DeAndre Jordan. They scored too many points. He was perfect. They would have won.
Cause that's who they hoping Nicholas Claxton become, basically Jared Allen.
That shit cooked.
Come on, man. That's your light-skinned brethren. You supposed to be on his side.
No, I'm realistic. That shit cooked.
Can't get
see, Spencer Dinwiddie, he had a player option. He declined his player option.
Yeah, he up out of there.
June 23rd, so he a free agent.
Yeah, he up out of there.
Because I think I read an article. It was saying like he wanted to get paid because he was a second round pick. He haven't got paid. And think about it, if he could go somewhere, he could come to the Bulls and get paid big money and be a starter.
Spencer Dinwiddie, big money. I'm denouncing myself as a Bulls fan.
He want the ball too though, because he was one of the
he was
one of the players that was mad that Kyrie was coming.
But they low-key had a nice team before Kyrie came.
Yeah. Him, D'Angelo Russell.
I was wishing they could have just did Kyrie for Harden straight up, man.
Nah, I like Kyrie, man. Well, I like Kyrie, so
but
I'm gonna be biased.
Wait. I saw something on Twitter that said that Trae Young already proved that he better than Kyrie because he led his team all the way to the conference finals.
I seen that too.
What y'all think about that?
I mean, it's a valid
facts to it.
I'm about to say it's a valid fact to me, because Kyrie ain't never led his team to the playoffs on his own.
But like I said before, though, I think this version of Kyrie could.
I don't think he could have. Remember that first year he got to the Nets before he took a step out the rest of the season. They was about like 6 games under 500.
Matter of fact, no, I'll take it back though, because Trae Young, his ability to make everybody around him better probably is what separates him.
Because he actually swinging that ball. Kyrie just trying to get them shots up.
No, look, that's why I disagree though. It's kind of the facts say that, but I disagree. Watching Trae Young in these games, he got a lot of help. He low-key try to play hero ball and shoot dumbass threes. Dumb threes that hurt them against the Bucks because Giannis just leak out. They outlet it to him, and it's a mismatch. Fucking Kyrie ain't doing that, bro. Kyrie not just coming down 3 possessions in a row shooting a deep-ass 3. Kyrie go to work and try to get to the cup. Go to work, try to get a mid-range. Like, offensively, yeah, Trae Young get other niggas involved, but he inefficient. Y'all talk about AI. This nigga Trae Young shooting like 42%.
Trae Young is not AI inefficient. Don't you do that.
Man, it's close. He set people up.
Something.
I'm talking about scoring wise. Look at it. Look at the numbers.
Man, AI used to be out there shooting 23% and shit. Don't do that.
Bro, I'm just going off. Y'all say y'all want the shit efficient. Trae Young not efficient. He not as efficient as Kyrie.
Hey, Sean, he ain't lying, Jay.
But he ain't as inefficient.
He ain't lying. Now, I will agree that he ain't as bad as Iverson was, but
of course we're not gonna say AI because he don't shoot as AI didn't shoot as good as him. So his questionable threes is cool. It's all the same though. It's still inefficient.
It's okay. We just expect that nigga to do that. That's just who he is. That's just who he is. It's okay. You can take that stupid shot. We ain't gonna say shit.
Like, yeah, he might hit. Yeah, no.
It's
I
not a
get what
bad
you
shot
said,
with Trae
Nico.
Young though.
I
Because
get
Trae
what you
Young can
said,
knock them
Nico.
shits down.
But see,
I feel it.
that's why I hate the Steph Curry Trae Young comparison because you can't compare him and stuff because Trey, like on them logo shots, like he only shooting like 30-some% on them. But if you look at the numbers, Steph's shooting like 50% on them. But he don't take as many as Trey. Trey would just take them just cause.
He be feeling himself.
Yeah, Trey will hit 1-3. Okay, I'm pulling from the logo now.
Hey, I fucking love Trae Young, man.
I do too, but he be 3 for 10.
Yeah,
He be 3 for 10 from deep.
consistently.
We need to see him in the playoffs every year, man. That boy be ready for this shit, man. Him and
Yeah,
Devin Booker, I need to
he
see him
does.
in the playoffs. Every year.
But in the closing time, G, I like Trey G because he be fearless. And
Yeah.
he didn't close a few of them games out, hitting some tough shots, G.
Yeah, he do. He do.
And you know you that nigga when you pissing your opponents off so much. Like these niggas be bumping it.
Hey,
like,
they trying to get him.
out.
They trying to get him out any way possible without actually beating him in the game, G. It's
He
crazy.
had Giannis so fucking blue. He did that shoulder shrug.
Giannis in the huddle, like this nigga
shimmying this shit.
Y'all see, he be arguing with the refs the whole game. I'm surprised he don't get teched up more, bro. He be pointing at the refs and shit.
That they get that shit from LeBron, man. Because all these new niggas do that.
You ain't lying. They all do.
He the worst. I ain't seen nobody talk to the refs as much as him.
No, Luka the worst.
Trey to me, man, the worst. Trey be like, open your ass. He be, bro, the nigga Trey drove to the cup. The ref was on his right side. He get fouled, look right to the ref and point at him. As he running back down court, pointing at him like, you just saw that. Like, you right here. Come on, bro. You know when you point at a ref or do anything toward the ref, they tag.
Mm-hmm.
He be getting away with that shit. Luka be getting tacked up. Like, anything Luka do, the refs on his ass. The refs be letting Trae Young talk shit, so I be seeing he disrespectful. Little light-skinned bastard, his ass disrespectful. He be hooping.
Lollipop on the carpet. All right, so depending on who get, like, how the shit play out, what's like a off-season move you want to see, like, each team make?
Each team?
Or like, these teams?
On, like, maybe, like, depending on, like, say the situation, whatever, how it goes, one of them get put out, like Milwaukee, Atlanta get put out, however it play out. What do you think they need to do in the offseason to improve their team? Like, for all of them, because anybody could still lose these series.
Yeah. Well, I'll say, like, well, if Atlanta lose, Atlanta just need to get healthy. They just need Hunter and Cam Reddish to be healthy. And Cam Reddish to keep developing, they'll be okay. But if they could get another like ball handler who not a point guard, like, because Lou Williams helped, but like a big wing who could, well, not necessarily even a ball handler. They needed some defenders. They don't have nobody to guard Giannis at all. They need a big wing defender. Either that, I'll take another big scorer for them from the wing, or a wing defender. Milwaukee, they team, if it don't work this year, Trae Giannis. That's all I got to say. They got talent. Like, if them niggas can't win, you need to get rid of Middleton. It's either Middleton or Giannis. You feel me? So that's all I'm gonna say for them. And then when we go to the Clippers need a real big man. The Clippers need a real point guard. We see that. That's as simple as that. But
they
Reggie
got a real point guard. They just ain't playing.
What Rondo's supposed to be?
Yeah, they got one. They ain't playing.
Whatever the fuck he said to Kawhi, man, that shit made his minutes become non-existent. Should have left that man alone.
I don't mean a pure point. I mean like a
floor general.
Yeah, like, because Patrick Beverly not it. Reggie Jackson not it. Reggie Jackson hooped though. He looked good for them. Reggie Jackson that turned to a complete knockdown shooter now. I like him, but they need a real flow general. And then when we go to the Suns, see, I haven't watched too many of their games, but from what I have seen, it's Chris Paul, Devin Booker taking turns. They might need like another ball handler too, but like I said, I haven't watched too many of their games to really say.
I'm paying do it. I know he had got hurt too.
Yeah. But I've seen Chris Paul ultra gunning for them. I don't want Chris Paul fighting for shots on my team like that. He not a scorer at this stage of his
But
career.
they got their other nigga. That nigga just need to do what you was doing against the Lakers. That nigga Aiden. Because if he step up, they cool. They complete. In my opinion.
I think they need like another scorer. Because besides them three, who scored for them?
Yeah, I mean, you got to rely on Cam Johnson to hit his corner shots. Him and Mikal Bridges. Jay Crowder. He inconsistent as fuck.
So, like, think about the other teams. Giannis, it's Giannis, Middleton, Drew Holiday, but they legit. They all play defense. And then they got help. They kind of similar to Phoenix. I ain't gonna say them, but Atlanta, he got other niggas to score. Low-key got Gallinari, Lou Williams, John Collins. Herder could get him some points. Bogdanovic could get points, but they kind of got too much offense. I want to see
Remember,
them
he was
get,
supposed to be a Buck.
huh?
Remember, Bogdanovich was finna go to the Bucks.
The Bucks happy they don't got his ass now. But that's it for me. What about you? What about you, Bobby?
I feel like a lot of these teams, low key, you better off just staying pat because none of y'all are beating the Nets. Y'all shit cooked.
Just say fucking hard. Just mail it in.
Gene, think about it. Is it realistically?
I don't really like these 4 teams.
Is there any move that any one of these 4 teams can make realistically that'll make them better than the Nets? No,
I don't think so.
Not realistic.
So it's over with. So I would say for the Clippers, you just come back healthy, play Rondo so he can actually do his job, and let's just see what happens.
Now Rondo up out of there.
Rondo up out of there. I think Rondo gonna be back on the Lakers.
He going to the highest suitor.
Right now.
He going to the highest. So whoever paying him the most, that's where he gonna go. And then who else? What we got? What? That's the Clippers. Who else? The Suns. The Suns, they low key straight. You just gotta just stand back and just continue to develop. That's really it.
Yeah,
same with the Hawks. Now with the Bucks, if they can't win this one after your biggest competition is out, if you can't win this chip, somebody got to go. Giannis obviously can't go, but between Chris and Drew or whoever else, you got to make a change.
Do you trade both of them for Bradley Beal? Or Middleton for Bradley Beal with picks?
Probably. Me personally, I wouldn't because I feel like Chris is more valuable than Bradley Beal.
Drew Holiday, that'd be
I agree.
I would say only because Chris plays both sides. And you don't need Bradley Beal to give you 30 because you're getting 35 from Giannis. So for Bradley Beal, I wouldn't do that move. I would do probably like Dame want to leave. So I'll give you Drew and Chris for Dame.
Yeah, I'll do that in a heartbeat.
Because even though Dame do one side, he'll do that one side he do dynamically better than both Drew and Chris combined. So that's who the
championship. Giannis Dame.
It still ain't better than Brooklyn, but it's going to be better than what they got. I'll say that, especially if you can't win the chip this year, because you can't win. Like I said, with these 3 teams remaining or whatever, you can't win this. It's over with. You'll never win.
They should be the runaway favorite right now.
Right, and the fact that didn't unanimously say the Bucks tells me that they not what we think they are.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of the I'm Just Saying podcast. We appreciate the people who take the time to check us out whenever we upload, whether it's one person or a million people. We fucking with y'all, so we appreciate that. If you're listening on Spotify, be sure to drop a follow. And if you're tuning in on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to keep up with all our latest content. We'll catch y'all in the next one.